Hello everybody, Dr. G. Rex Kruhly, the founder of Depth Healing, quantum technology of consciousness that re-engineers lives. Nice to see you here. I want to bring a couple of things to your attention. As you know, if you've been following me or if you have not been following me, I want you to understand that by Indian time now, I'm using a time frame of India, but it extends to the globe. So by Indian Standard Time, on January the 15th, there is a 12-hour window in India by the great mystics. It's called a Mahurta. And it's going to occur on January the 15th, Indian Standard Time, between the hours of 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time to 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And the apex of the power of that special 12 hours is 12 noon Indian Standard Time. Now, the vast majority of my clients are in America or North America somewhere. So that means that when this special period hits the earth, it will be their Friday, it will be their evening of the 14th. Their evening of the 14th. I am doing a special ceremony. It's free. The entire world is invited. I'm doing a special ceremony empowered through the divine directly, so that who is the divine? The divine is God. Whoever or however you relate to God, it's of no concern at all. Just God, period, the divine. We say, to be more simple, the great compassionate light. I have specific empowerments so that I operate through and for the great compassionate light. So on that day at 8 a.m. Thailand time, so that'll be the evening of the 14th if you're in America, equal to 8 a.m. Thailand time, I'm doing a free event. It's a very special event because those 12 hours are the single most powerful point in time for whoever's watching this at that time will never come again, ever. It's only the one time. What is it? Our solar system is traveling around the galactic plane of the Milky Way galaxy. Periodically, every I don't know how many thousand years or something, the Earth will have an exact alignment to the center of the Milky Way galaxy, the galactic center. Now, if you know anything about astrology at all, you know that, and it's all scientific fact now, so there's no discrepancy here, or there's no theories involved. Every single one of the planets in our solar system directly affects us massively, massively. Just the moon, our little tiny moon itself, it has massive influence on everything. So this is the galactic center of the Milky Way. And during that little 12-hour period, with the maximum power right in the center at 12 o'clock, the ability to connect with the divine and have the backing of the entire galaxy as your source of power cannot be described. So that is a critical time if you utilize it to get your prayers answered, to receive full-blown physical miracles, to have massive healing, change, everything. You know, people like the new moons and the full moons, like me. All of those culture, we love that. The solstice and all. If you took all of that for 20,000 years at the same time, you couldn't match this little 12-hour period. So don't miss it. Now, all you got to do. My website's all set up now. Johnny, my admin, has got it all geared up. You go to depthhealing.org. Depthhealing.org. Not .com, .org. And you'll see it there, the special event. And it's got all the details, because you go into this as a sacred ceremony, and you have 3 sets of different kinds of prayers made. And you write them in present time. What they're like is sort of like a thank you letter to the divine. You're so grateful you have this. You're so glad that this happened. You're writing it as in present tense. 3 divisions. First one is for you. Second one is for your parents and your ancestors. The third one is for the world. Because the world's on the cutting edge right here of complete annihilation. Right now. And there's no guarantee we make it. None whatsoever. Now, Kali Yuga, I don't know how many 100,000 years a yuga is. They're periods. And Kali Yuga is the last one. That's what we're in. We've been in for a long time with the earth. You can see it through World Wars I, II. Now we're in World War III. You name it, the pandemic, whatever you want to look at, we're in Kali Yuga. Now, during the Mahurta, the 12-hour period, that is the shut-off time. That's when the Kali Yuga ends. When I say it ends, I want you to think of a car doing 90 miles an hour down a straightaway. The 12-hour period is when the driver takes a foot off the gas. It's not giving the engine any more gas. What happens? The car slows down gradually and coasts to a full stop. That's what Kali Yuga is going to do. Kali Yuga will continue coasting to a stop until the end of 2025. So if humanity is still here by the end of 2025, the new age, which is prophesied as the golden age, begins. The key for humanity is, are we going to get there? Or can we get there? So, I want to read you something. There's a beautiful little synopsis here of what Kali Yuga is, written by my dear friend Tachano Obradovich, who is a master astrologer. Brilliant woman, lives in New York. So allow me to read this to you. Kali Yuga is a concept from Hindu philosophy that refers to the final and current age in the cycle of 4 ages, which are known as the Yugas. In Hindu cosmology, the Yugas are seen as distinct periods of time that repeat in a cyclical manner. Kali Yuga is believed to be the age of darkness, moral decline. Sound familiar? Right now, there's almost no morals left at all. And spiritual degradation. It is said to be characterized by widespread corruption, greed, violence, and a general disregard for spiritual values. Recognize any of that? According to Hindu scriptures, Kali Yuga is the age we are currently living in, and it is believed to be the era of spiritual struggle and challenges, to say the least. I'm going to shut this thing off so it doesn't interrupt me. Now, my event is free. I deeply urge you not to miss that. Your prayers will be endorsed by God. They will be answered. And I have the empowerments to ask God to make sure they're answered. I really do. Make sure you don't miss that. Write the prayers out. I'm writing mine out in gold ink. I recommend gold ink on fine paper. All of the details are on my website. Take this thing very, very seriously, because it's absolutely serious. And when those prayers, you don't ever get rid of those prayers. After the event, you fold them carefully and you keep them in a safe place. Period. Next, that entire 12-hour period, which is measured by India, so Indian Standard Time, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That entire period, if you can stay up, if you can do any kind of sacred behaviors, write out intentions, things that you would like to accomplish, that you want to do, any kind of charities or anything like that. Make sure if you're doing a charity, you always verbally say what the intention is, what it's dedicated for, what you'd like. Everything follows in the universe by intention. The phone or computer you're looking at me with right now, and the Wi-Fi that allows it to travel, and all the different technology, was all an intention at one time before it became a reality. Same thing with the entire galaxy and the entire everything. There was an intention, some kind of a consciousness that had to come first, and then things are created. So you always state your intentions, and you think, and you during those 12 hours fasting with an intention, not just it's just like an empty gesture. You make it a conscious gesture, and don't miss that time. Only the highest mystics in the world are even aware of its existence. Reason I know is because I am directly serve Shriyama Bhagavan, and Shriyama Bhagavan is the ones who have the direct communication line to know when that specific period of time is. So I want you to be aware of that. Number 2, I am a doctor, teacher, healer, spiritual guide. I'm a life engineer. I take my work seriously, and I'm very damn good at it. That's why I created Depth Healing. So if you need my help, if you feel stuck, if you're sick, if everything is going to hell in a handbasket, get a hold of me and let me help you. You go to depthhealing.org, you get a hold of me. The kind of help I can give you is in a completely different category from anything you ever saw before. And it's not meditation or anything like that. You show up for me, I take care of you. That's the way that works. Number 2, there isn't very many days left. From Thailand, where I live, there's only 31 more days, and that's when the Mahurta hits. And then it's already into 2024. I have a few slots open in December left. And then what I'm recommending for everybody, if you have any seriousness whatsoever to get your life rolling, I remove interference for you to receive grace and to receive blessing, to have health, to have wealth, heal relation, everything. Now, what I'm recommending is look at the first 2 weeks of January, because the Mahurta, that 12-hour period, is right at the beginning on Monday of the 3rd week of January. Get in to see me before that. Make your reservation, get in and see me, and let me do what I do for you. Okay? Seriously, this period will never come again. Not for any of us. Nobody. It takes a hell of a long time for our solar system and where we are in the solar system to align again to that galactic center. And during that time, I don't know how to describe the power. You know, if you have the electromagnetic field of the Earth, it has a certain amount of power. It has a certain amount of radiation. Our sun has a certain amount of power, a certain amount of every planet, every moon. This is the center of the Milky Way. And the divine is right here. So is the dark side. Look around you. So utilize this, folks. I'm so serious. Don't miss this chance. Okay, go to depthhealing.org. Get a hold of me. I'm G. Rex Kruhly, Dr. G. Rex Kruhly. And the only reason I'm alive, the only reason I was born, is for these moments and this purpose. That's what I live for, and that's what I'll die for. So I hope to hear from you soon. God bless you, and I hope you have a nice holiday season too. Bye for now.